Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Come on in, have a seat in my car, I guess. Today we're going to be talking about DoorDash. I'm going to be doing a quick review of it. I sat in my car, but it's not looking super busy, so I thought, let me just take this time to talk about it and my experience of it. So today we're going to be talking about the maximum amount of money I've earned in an hour, as well as things people don't take into account, and some some tricks and tips I've learned along the way. So, what is DoorDash? DoorDash is a food delivery system. It's an app and it's a side hustle type of a thing where you don't have a boss. You work whatever hours you want and you make an average of $20 an hour delivering food. And when I first heard about that, I was like, shit, that sounds like something for me. As a college student who's super busy, who doesn't have like a strong schedule of classes from 9 to 5 or something like that, I need a job where I could work a couple of hours and then go back and do my courses. So this actually fit quite well for me. So, um, how much did I earn in an hour for the maximum amount? The maximum amount I've earned in an hour is $39, and I'll leave a screenshot of that just to show you guys that I am telling the truth, but it was really quite good. When I first started out, I think it was my first week of starting DoorDash, I earned $39 in an hour and 15 minutes. I was only active for 45 hours or 45 minutes, meaning I was only doing deliveries for 45 minutes of that hour and 15. I was waiting around for the other 30 minutes to get delivery. So I guess you could call it an hour 15 because I was waiting on the orders to come in. But I made $39 in a total of an hour and 15 minutes of time. And as I said, this was when I initially started out. And DoorDash does give you amazing deliveries when you start out to kind of hook you in, to make you think, oh my God, wow, this is amazing money. I just keep doing it. And then they tend to tone it down a little bit as you move further and further into delivery. So on average, I would say I make about $18 an hour, and that's in California where DoorDash is really popular. I think that's where it started. If it didn't, I do apologize. Don't take my word for that one. But yeah, I'm in a busy part of California and I do get a lot of deliveries. Now, a couple of tips I have is if you want to get deliveries, wake up early or go when it's dark. And this is the time where a lot of people don't want to go. It makes sense that people don't want to go in the dark because you go to strangers' houses in the dark and that doesn't seem super safe. So a lot of people don't like going in the dark. That's where you get the tips. That's where you get the bonus pay for DoorDash. So you can make a lot of money when you go in the later hours of the day. Also, when you go early at like 6, 7 a.m., a lot of people aren't doing it. The people that do DoorDash don't want to wake up early, and they don't want to have a boss and they want to work with their schedule. So they wake up at like 10, 11 and start dashing. If you actually change that up and go early, there aren't a lot of people on the road. You get much higher base pay because of DoorDash trying to incentivize people going out earlier, and you get tips. More tips in the morning in my experience. So that's a couple of tips for you guys. Another thing I like to talk about is the things you don't take into account, the expenses you don't take into account. When you think DoorDash, you think, oh, okay, I gotta pay for gas and then I gotta deliver, but it's not just that. For DoorDash, you gotta go to a lot of different areas. Some areas, the streets aren't amazing. They're like cracked and stuff, and that has a toll on your tires, that has a toll on your shocks, and if you drive around a lot, you also have to change your oil quite often as well. So just car general maintenance, you gotta pay for that, and that's something most people don't take into account. You also put a lot of miles on your car. So if you have a new car, yeah, you will start putting a lot of miles on your car. What else? Oh yeah, you gotta fill out taxes and pay taxes yourself. DoorDash doesn't pay taxes. They just give you all the money and then you got to take a percentage out to pay taxes. So those are several things you don't take into account. It's not just profit. You also have to pay for expenses, and yeah, that's something you should take into account. What else? I'm trying to think of helpful tips. Also, yes, when you're going to restaurants, not fast food, but restaurants, when you accept the order before you drive over there, call up and check the ETA for the order. Most restaurants, especially good ones and popular ones, take quite a while to make the order. And you don't want to go and stand there for 30 minutes just standing there and trying to make small talk with people. I would much rather be in my car watching something or doing something like that. So check on the order status and make sure that it's good. Also, it is okay to decline the bad orders. Sometimes you get an order for like 5 miles for $3, and that is not worth it at all. Not only is it not good enough for your gas, it's just not worth it, guys. You drive over there, you take time out of your day. $3 is nothing. I wouldn't recommend it if you really don't need it. Also, be careful with store delivery. Sometimes you accept a store delivery and there are like 80 items. And that's a lot of items. That's a lot of trips to take to your car. And if you have to go and actually buy the items yourself, that's kind of tricky. So do be careful with that. 1 second.